Hi guys, hope you've had a good start to your work week on this Monday. We've only got a couple of things to open tonight. They're both going to be fun. It's always fun to break stuff though, right? But only a couple of things coming up tonight, which as soon as my iPad decides to cooperate with me, which these days it seems to take longer and longer every night. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to get a new one. This iPad is just not behaving lately. Anyway, as soon as I can get chat to load on that, I will get us started with what we need to work on tonight, which maybe eventually it's going to load. There we go. Well, no, but it's getting close. It's partially loaded anyway. All right, so a little information to go over before we start cutting the plastic on things tonight and ripping into packs. First up there, you see a quick note. My feedback is automated on eBay. What that means to you is that you never have to wait on me. You just, whenever you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get it in return. So, and if you feel like leaving negative feedback, then maybe, talk to me about it first. This seems to kind of be like the month to not read the listing description, because I've had 4 or 5 people this month not read the description. I send them emails like when they're new and say, hey, do you know what a break is? Do you know what you bought into? The whole thing. Doesn't matter. They don't read it. Then they leave you negative feedback when they don't get a hit. So I'd like to kind of avoid that sort of thing. So if you have anything that you're unsure about, unclear about, need something, please let me know before you decide to do that. And next is a big thank you, because I do appreciate everybody who bids and breaks with me. Many of you chat and hang out with me too. So whatever brings you here, I am glad to have you. What you see now, some auctions that are already listed on eBay. This is just a glance at the 5 days ahead. I do typically list new stuff just about every night, and it generally runs for a 5-day period. So tomorrow night, we've got some more autographed memorabilia, including the last of our half case breaks of the TriStar mini helmets, and another case of Luminance football on Wednesday. That's the day that Topps Series 2 comes out. So we're going to break a half case of Jumbo Series 2, which is a half case is still going to be, like 1,500 cards. So it's a pretty massive break. And we will also break a case of Onyx Preferred Players autographed baseballs. I believe that is the last. It's the last, I think, that I have of that. I may buy some more, I don't know, but I believe it's the last that is here. Thursday night, some more memorabilia, a couple of boxes of 2017 football, another case of Luminance on Friday. You see we've got some 2014 and 2013 football mixed in with a little more memorabilia, and another case of Finest baseball. Saturday, we got lots of memorabilia for football. We've got some memorabilia for basketball, some 2012-13 and 13-14 basketball, and I found a few boxes of Donruss Optic basketball first off the line, 3 boxes of that, so we'll make that into a break as well. So that's what the days ahead look like for tonight. We have our autographed baseball jersey up first. Topps Finest is up second. A couple of things to note. The baseball jersey has completely free shipping. Anytime you're in a break with me that offers completely free shipping, it's going to be scheduled to go out roughly 6 or 7 days after the auction ends. So this one I have scheduled to go out on Saturday. If I have time, I can get them out earlier. Sometimes I will, but just kind of plan on Saturday for that one. Paid shipping break tonight, that is Finest. I have it scheduled for Thursday. If I can get that out faster, I absolutely will. Finally, if you are in this first break, the one with the baseball jersey, and your team is not pulled, because there's 30 teams, there's one jersey, so one's going to hit, 29 aren't. The 29 that do not hit in that break are entitled to a consolation card. It is can be from any year, it can be from any series. I keep track of that stuff for a rolling 90-day period. Typically, that consolation card will ship out with your next package. If you want it to come out sooner, we can work that out. Shoot me a message on eBay, and we'll work out the details. All right. So first up, 2018 Gold Rush Autographed Baseball Jersey break number 9. Our eBay end date is tonight, Monday, June the 11th, and we're live streaming it tonight, Monday, June the 11th. And of course, you see team names are on the left. Winning bidders are across from it there on the right-hand side. Do have a few things in here, I believe, that were still sitting as unpaid, at least as of a few moments ago. If you happen to be one of those people who is sitting on a team that you haven't paid for, Please don't be that person. Please don't be the one who decides to stick me with the bill. I would appreciate it very much if you would please just take a moment, take care of paying your invoice. And finally, right there, you notice that the background went out of focus. That was on purpose. So not to worry, we're going to be able to see everything. And somebody asked me about this earlier today, so I'm going to show you this too. This is, as best I can tell, I mean, it's probably the full checklist for this product. Like, it doesn't say it's the entire full checklist, but I don't know why they would print it there on the back if it weren't. So I think that it probably is. So a lot of times, you know, the memorabilia stuff, they don't really give you a checklist. In fact, the vast majority of them don't. TriStar doesn't, Leaf doesn't, Hit Parade doesn't. Gold Rush is one of the few that will occasionally have something printed like that was. Oh boy, hey, this is a nice one. First of all, here's your JSA authentication card. Your jersey is Rod Carew. Nice. I'm loving some Rod Carew. And of course, there's your JSA sticker that matches the card I showed you a moment ago. And of course, he can be twins, he can be angels. And you can see that this Rod Carew happens to be signed on a Twins jersey. All right. So Rod Carew pulled out for the Minnesota Twins. And that is a really nice jersey hit, in my opinion. So when you get this, please make sure that you find this little card before you toss everything out. Usually I will kind of fold it up in the jersey. Sometimes it might come loose and just be floating around in the envelope in the package. So please make sure you locate that before you toss all the packaging in the garbage, just to be on the safe side. All right, so that was an easy one. Doesn't take us very long at all to get those done. We are now coming up into Finest Baseball. And let me get our spreadsheet up for that. And we'll take a quick look at it. So you probably saw this just a second ago, right? Most of you were probably tuned in, but if somebody happened to not look up, or you didn't see it, or you didn't hear it a moment ago, please take a second, look at what you see there on the screen in regard to your anticipated shipping date. You don't have to worry about consolation cards in this break. I believe every team should pull at least something. That certainly has been the case up to this point with the other Finest that we've opened. So this is 8 boxes of 2018 Topps Finest Baseball. This is a full case break. It's break number 4. And it also, of course, ended tonight, Monday night, June the 11th. Same format that you saw a moment ago. Team names are on the left. And your name in lights as the winning bidder, they're on the right-hand side. Oh, Travis, you had the Rod Carew tonight, huh? You had the Minnesota Twins? Well, nice hit, friend. I thought that was an awesome hit out of the jerseys. Of course, that's why I love anyway, Gold Rush jerseys, because they always have really good stuff in them. Like every once in a while I'll pull somebody out there that I'm kind of like, I'm not sure who that is. You know, I have to think about it, or I have to look it up. Most of the time out of Gold Rush, you know, you instantly know who it is because they're usually pretty big names, and I'm always been a fan of the Gold Rush baseball jerseys. So we open those up pretty frequently. I usually buy a couple cases of them when they come out so that we have some to work on for a while. Oh, you're a huge Twins fan. Okay, cool, man. Cool. Well, that's a great hit. I mean, you never know with Rod Carew, right? Sometimes, even with Topps, it seems like one year they'll put Rod Carew in with the Angels, and the next year they'll put Rod Carew in with the Twins. So he kind of bounces around. You never quite know which team you're going to find with a Rod Carew signed item. So that worked out perfectly for you tonight, Travis. So Topps Finest, of course, we have 8 boxes that make up the case. 8 master boxes. Each of our master boxes has 2 mini boxes. That's what you see me opening up right now. Each of our mini boxes has 1 autograph card in it. We should also find quite a few parallels, numbered cards, inserts, things like that. So the bulk of this you're probably pretty familiar with, but when we do our first pass past any kind of insert or refractor or anything of that nature, I will make sure that I draw a little attention to it so everybody kind of knows what we're looking for in this particular break. And we will still have a little finest left to do even after we start on Series 2, which of course comes out on Wednesday, and we'll start busting into it on Wednesday as well. So there's just a base rookie refractor. That one is for the Phillies, and it is J.P. Crawford. Our base refractors like this, whether they're rookie or veteran, they are not numbered when they look like that. We'll find quite a few of these Cornerstones inserts. That one is Robinson Cano for the Mariners. Those are generally not numbered. Maybe if we find one that was a signature parallel or something, it might be. Dominic Smith for the Mets. This is not a refractor, but these finest first moments for our rookies, they don't come out in super high quantities, so usually I try to call them if I see them. Phillies hit another rookie refractor, this one with Rhys Hoskins. And another Cornerstones. And our first autograph hit is a rookie refractor for my Cincinnati Reds. Tyler Mahle. I don't think I say his name right. I used to say it an opposite way, and that was wrong. And then I tried to fix it, and I think I fixed it wrong again. And I hear them say his name all the time when I'm watching games, and I don't know, can't retain. I do a terrible job remembering names. We all know that about me. Sitting Red, that is a new insert, new this year. That one was Paul Goldschmidt and the Diamondbacks. All right. I hate doing this part, taking them out of the wrappers, because it delays our gratification. I like them to come out right away. I want to see what we have immediately. I don't like having to stop and take stuff out of the wrappers. That's awful, isn't it? Probably tells you what it was like to try to raise me. Probably not much fun for my parents, I would have to say. Justin Verlander, purple parallel, numbered to 250 for the Houston Astros. Oh, I forgot to mention these. Finest Careers die cuts. There should be 2 of these in the case. Baltimore Orioles, of course. They're all going to be Cal Ripken because he's our honoree this year. I believe there are 10 of those in total, 10 different ones that you can find. Didi Gregorius, base refractor. Justin Bauer, Cornerstones. And a nice little hit for the Mets with an Ahmed Rosario rookie refractor signature. So Mets and the Reds taking home the autographs out of our first box. Carlos Correa. So how about the Mariners, man? Did anybody really kind of think that the Mariners were going to be playing as well as they are right now, especially with Robinson Cano out on his PED extension? Did I say extension? Suspension's what I meant to say. I think I might have said extension, but anyway, suspension. He's out on 80 games, so, I mean, I did not think, well, even with him, I'm not sure that I thought the Mariners were going to be where they are right now, but they have been burning it up. Well, James Paxton, he is crushing it. James Paxton's got some Kentucky connections, so, you know, I like my Kentucky guys, so I'm glad that he's doing well. But I am surprised that the Mariners are playing as well as they are. Oh, and I saw where Baby Vlad got hurt. And it wasn't something super serious, but it was, what was it? It was something, like was it his toe, his foot? It was something that didn't seem like it was going to keep him out for very long, but certainly they're not going to be calling him up right away. Which I was kind of bummed. I was hoping Baby Vlad was going to come up sooner rather than later, but now he's on the DL. To 150, Charlie Blackmon for the Rockies. It's like we've got like everybody on the disabled list right now. Ohtani, that is just a base rookie. We have been finding anywhere from 3 to 5 of those in a case, and then we usually find an Ohtani finest first moments in the case too. At least that's how it's happened up to now. That was Giancarlo Stanton with a base refractor. Oh, boom, baby. Now we do not have to worry, do we? No, we don't have to worry about finding the finest first, because there is your Shohei autographed hit, baby. Yeah, Angels, that's what you were looking for. It's not numbered, okay? It doesn't quite... It's hard to beat the one we pulled earlier this year, right? I mean, the one out of Bowman that was the Japanese parallel signature, the only Japanese signature that we have seen to date out of Bowman. It's hard to top that one, but anytime you pull Shohei with an on-card auto, it is a good day. So congratulations to the Angels on that one. Harrison, that's your card. He's watching live. He's so excited. He says it's the best card he's ever gotten. That's awesome, man. Congratulations to you on that. That is an excellent hit. I always love to see Shohei coming out of there. Of course, he's also out on the DL at the moment. That grade 2 UCL sprain. But hopefully he'll be back before we know it. That is a Marcus Stroman base refractor. Cornerstone's Miguel Sano. But see, that's what I've been saying. There's a Devers finest first moments. And a Brian Dozier, numbered to 99, green parallel. But that's kind of what I've been expecting to find in finest since we started opening it. Because last year, when Aaron Judge was the hot hand, that is a base refractor for Will Myers and the Padres. We pulled a ton of Aaron Judge out of finest last year. So I kept saying, you know, there should be a fair amount of Ohtani in finest, because usually they put the hot rookies in. But this is the first one that we've been able to get out of here so far. Numbered to 150, Christian Aurora in the blue parallel for the Giants. So hopefully that's going to kind of open the floodgates, as they say. And now maybe Shohei's going to start turning up with a little more regularity. Because what did I say this was? Is this our third case break of this? Maybe. At any rate, it didn't show up in the first couple. And tonight's the first one to come out of finest for us. Hopefully the first of many. Harrison says he's dancing. I love it, man. That's awesome. It's so much fun to hit the big cards, isn't it? I haven't looked to see what his prices are on finest, but I would imagine that you will get a pretty good little return on that if you want to sell it, Harrison, or sometimes people just like to keep them. I don't know which of the camps you are in, but if you do decide that you want to sell it, I imagine you would do pretty well with it. I know the other one we pulled that I was talking about earlier, the Bowman one, that was the Japanese autograph instead of the English signed autograph. Gosh, that was coming in with offers right around 6 figures. I mean, that was crazy. Noah Syndergaard for the Mets, base refractor. In fact, I need to go back and ask my customer what he finally ended up selling that for. Just for curiosity, right? Probably we all want to know that. I want to know that anyway. Chris Archer, Tampa Bay Rays. That is purple parallel, numbered to 250. Cespedes, that's just a base refractor. Cornerstones, Jose Abreu. And the Rockies with a little Ryan McMahon or McMahon. I don't know. That's another one where I always said it one way. And then somebody tried to phonetically say, no, you need to say it this way. And then now I can't say it either way. I can't say it the way I used to say it. I can't say it the phonetic way. Now I just look at it and go, okay, your name's Ryan. So it's something close to McMahon or something close to that. I don't know why I'm so bad with the names, but I really am. But oddly enough, the one I can remember is Giannis Antetokounmpo out for the Milwaukee Bucks, which is one you would think I couldn't remember, but for whatever reason, I can remember that one. That's one of the few. I always just figure somebody somewhere is making somebody in a college dorm room's just making a drinking game out of how many names I mispronounce. For the St. Louis Cardinals, that was a base refractor. Andrew Benintendi, Cornerstones. And yes, my Cincinnati Reds actually managed to win one of the games against the Cardinals. Can you believe? Finest first moments of Med Rosario. Here is another Brian Dozier for the Twins. That one with the orange parallel numbered to 25. Yeah, it seems like the Reds kind of always lose to the Cardinals, usually in weird, terrible ways. Corey Knebel base refractor for the Brewers. And a nice little Dustin Fowler to 50 for the A's. Of course, I still think of Dustin Fowler as a Yankee, but he's an Oakland A these days, and it is nice to have one in the, I put that in the wrong spot, in the gold parallel to 50. Chris Davis sitting red. Actually, it's kind of good just to see Dustin Fowler back, period. I mean, that was messed up last year. God. He's the kid that, on his very first game after he got called up, he was playing for the Yankees. And he ran into that electrical box on the outfield wall. Actually, it was on one of the side walls. But anyway, it wasn't padded or anything. He ran into it full force, tore his knee all to thunder. Very first game after he was called up. So it took him, of course, a long time to get that all sorted out. And then in the meantime, he also ended up getting swapped over to the A's. So he's good to see him back in action regardless of which team. I think I saw that the Braves had a bunch of players in for early All-Star voting. Did I read that right? Did the Braves have like 3-4 players in there? I think they did. It's going to be kind of an Atlanta Braves All-Star game maybe. But they are kind of fun to watch this year. Of course, anytime you have good young guys, I think it's fun to watch because you get to watch them get better. Speaking of, there's one of their good young guys, Ozzie, in a finest first moments. And here's one of our good young guys for the New York Yankees. That's Andahar, purple parallel to 250. Robbie Ray, base refractor for the Diamondbacks. And there was a Buster Posey, Cornerstones. Austin Hayes, there's a nice hit. For the Orioles, it's numbered to 99. It's the green parallel with what I always call the wave pattern, and I don't really know if that's what Topps calls it or not, but that's kind of what I always call it. So take that for what it's worth. Sitting red, Chris Bryant. Travis Shaw, base refractor. Cornerstones, Miguel Cabrera went by. For the Tigers, at least we've had a good representation of players and teams in here tonight. Seems like they've been a wild streak lately, not just with Topps, but with Panini, with several products, we were just pulling insane amounts of duplicates over the last few days, to the point where it was kind of frustrating and weird. It was just, like, some of it was just so strange that we would just keep pulling the same player over and over and over out of a box or a case. So I'm kind of glad to see it spread out a little more tonight. David Robertson to 150 blue parallel for the Yankees. Simmons, that is a base refractor for the Angels. But the Angels are like, yeah, we don't care. We have our Ohtani. Yeah, we don't care about that base refractor. There is a nice little Jack Flaherty for the St. Louis Cardinals. Setting red, Cespedes. Mazzara, base refractor for the Rangers. And right below it, hey, there's a nice little finest first moments to 50 for the Red Sox with Rafael Devers. So another Ohtani base. I'll be interested to see if we still pull as many Ohtani base and if we still pull his finest first moments out of this case, since he had an autograph card in here. I'll just be interested to see how that plays out. I don't know, little patterns like that. Sometimes I kind of keep track of them without even necessarily meaning to. But you just get in the habit of it, so we'll see how it plays out. That box that we just finished up was our halfway point. So we have 4 finished up. We have 4 to go. That includes the ones that I'm taking out right now. And of course, we're going to have lots of Series 2 to open. We're going to start on it Wednesday night. And it's just, always kind of, while I like opening Series 1, Series 2, and Update, because I like getting the hits and finding our rookies in there, man, it is so many cards. Not even as badly to break. There's another base rookie. As it is to sort. I don't even mind the breaking 1,500 cards at a time. I'm cool with that. But the sorting of them, oh, it's dreadful. I'm already dreading it. We don't even start breaking it till Wednesday night. I'm pre-dreading it. But it seems like I just finished up with Classics, which was in football. But those were, gosh, those were 13, 14, 1,500 card breaks as well. Something like that. Buster Posey base refractor. And then we're going to be right back into it with our Series 2. But, of course, Shohei's rookie's going to be in there, so hopefully we'll have some fun with that. Alex Verdugo, that was one of the finest first inserts. Alex Bregman, base refractor for the Astros. Matt Olson, cornerstone insert. Hey, Braves, look at you go to 25. There is Ozzie, and that is an excellent hit. So far, I'm a little bit in love with this case. We're pulling some really nice stuff out of here. So, congratulations to the Braves with Ozzie. Yeah, this is definitely a good case so far. Trying to think well, I know what's supposed to come after Series 2, but whether or not they change the date again is another story. Well, actually, surely they're going to change some of these dates, because I think they have set for the 27th of this month, Inception, which, you know, already got moved back from, like, March, as well as Stadium Club are both set to come out on that Wednesday, and then that Friday, Museum Club. Cornerstone, Salvador Perez. But I feel like surely to goodness they're going to move one or more of those. Maybe not, but I think they will. For the Dodgers, that is Chris Taylor. But if they don't, we will be hustling it before the 4th of July holiday. Iglesias base refractor. They kind of always do that to us, right? I mean, like right before a big holiday when you have other things that you want to be doing, they dump a bunch of new releases, and they're always good ones. Like right before Christmas, right before Thanksgiving, right before the 4th of July. Numbered to 250, that is Tim Beckham in the purple parallel for the Orioles. Evan Longoria for the Giants, base refractor. Sitting red, Josh Donaldson. He's having a little bit of a rough year, comparatively speaking. I think is he one, well, I can't remember if he's one of the guys getting ready to go into free agency or not. Of course, Manny Machado and Bryce Harper are the two big fish coming up that will be hitting free agency after this season. I mean, they've been saying for 2 years now that Bryce Harper might be the first to sign a $500 million contract. Can you even imagine? And I mean, of course, that's going to be dependent upon how many years the contract stretches over and all that. But even so, can you even imagine signing a contract where you knew your payday was going to be $500 million? Just crazy, just crazy. Eye to Eye Guy, the jersey was Rod Carew, was the baseball jersey earlier. Cornerstones, Aaron Judge. And we have a nice little finest hour coming out. And, oh, look who it is for the Yankees. Andy, nice. Oh, I am, now I am more than a little bit in love with this case. I think I might totally be in love with this case now. We have hit some nice stuff in here tonight, guys. Whoever packed this one up did a good job. There's another Ohtani base. And here we have Lucas Sims. That was a rookie refractor for the Braves. Victor Robles, that is one of our finest first moments. Of course, he is for the Nationals. And there's Rafael in a nice little rookie refractor. Which actually, I don't think I put Sims in one, did I? I do put the rest of the refractors in a sleeve after the break, FYI. I just don't normally do them while we're live streaming unless they're rookies, and that's primarily just due to the amount of time it takes. It doesn't bother me to do it because to me it's just very natural, but I have had people in the past who watch the breaks who say, oh, don't take the time to do that, you know, it slows down the break, we don't like it, yada yada yada. So now I just kind of do the hits, the numbered stuff, and like the rookie refractors while we're working live, and then I do the rest here by myself afterwards. So it doesn't slow down our flow. Miguel Sano, Cornerstones. Freddie Freeman, numbered to 150 for the Atlanta Braves. Oh, here's our other finest careers die cut for Cal Ripken. That might be the first time I've seen that particular one. Again, there are 10 in total of the Cal Ripken finest careers die cuts. So, I mean, that might be the first time I've seen that particular one. That was a Rizzo base refractor for the Cubs. Cornerstones, Bryce Harper and the Nats. And another Dustin Fowler. Right when I was praising them earlier about not having a bunch of duplicates in this case. And then look at that. There comes another one. But what you gonna do, right? Charlie Blackmon base refractor. All right, we have 2 boxes left. 6 down, 2 to go. I'm at least starting to get used to the smell a little bit. The boxes that they put these in this year have a really super strange smell. I guess it is the ink that they used on it, but it just smells odd. The cards don't. Cards smell, you know, normal. I guess they really don't have a smell. But the box, yeah, the box does. Kimbrel base refractor for the Red Sox. Mazzara cornerstones. Rhys Hoskins finest first moments for the Phillies. And the Cardinals with a nice little green parallel to 99 with Jack Flaherty. Is that the ones I think, oh, that's the ones we already looked at, I think. But because I picked them up anyway and I wasn't 100% sure, yeah, we just looked at them again. It's all right. Better safe than sorry. Make sure that everybody sees everything. Refractor for the Cardinals with Paul DeJong. Freddie Freeman cornerstones. My Reds with a nice hit. Numbered to 25 with the orange wave pattern. And we have a nice Iglesias for the Cincinnati Reds. Sitting red, Matt Olson. Got a lot of good color in here as a whole. And by good, I mean low. Seems like you either get a case that has more orange and not as much overall color, but will have 2 or 3 orange. Or you get a case with tons of overall color, but hardly any orange. Or no orange. I don't know. Maybe it's not actually that way, but that's how it seems. The impression I get anyway from sitting on this side of it. Contreras to 150 blue parallel for the Cubbies. Woodruff, Brandon Woodruff. That was a base refractor for the Brewers. Nolan Arenado cornerstones. And the Marlins pulling out a nice little Anderson autograph for the Miami Marlins. Miguel Sano again, sitting red. Nicky Delmonico with a rookie refractor for the White Sox. Noah Syndergaard cornerstones. 1 box left, guys. It is last box mojo time. So now's the time. If you haven't gotten what you're looking for yet, now's the time to work your magic. Work your universal mojo magic, as we like to think exists. See if we can't pull it out of here. So far, I'm happy with what we've pulled in this break. I think it's been a nice break. But there is always room for more. So maybe our last 2 here will be some bombs away hits as well. Alrighty, here There we go. Last box, last pack. And that was stuck to something. There's a Clint Frazier Finest First Moments for the Yankees. Billy Hamilton, numbered to 250, purple parallel for the Reds. Beltre, base refractor. Cornerstones, Chris Bryant. Hey, we have a little Cornerstones autograph hit here with Molina. I was looking to see if that was a sticker, and it is not, I don't believe. Because a lot of times, you know, with Topps, when they put the autographs on the parallels like this, oftentimes they are a sticker, but this one does not appear to be. So a nice Molina Cornerstones autograph for the St. Louis Cardinals. Sitting red, Rhys Hoskins. Max Scherzer, base refractor. Cornerstones, Chris Archer. One pack left, which means we've got at least one hit, one autograph hit. Maybe we've got some numbered or other parallels in here waiting for us too, but we should have at least one autograph still coming our way. And of course, I will recap our numbered cards and our hits at the conclusion of the break if you missed it earlier. Numbered 250 for the Cubbies, there's Contreras. Paul Goldschmidt, base refractor for the D-backs. Cody Bellinger, Cornerstones. And the Atlanta Braves, Max Fried, is our final autograph hit out of this case. See if we've got any more color. Sitting red, Nolan Arenado. And Chris Davis refractor, base refractor for the A's. Cornerstones, Francisco Lindor. All right, so that has this case wrapped up, and it is time to recap it. So our two finest careers die cuts for Cal Ripken and the Orioles. There's always going to be two of those a case. So that's the two that we pulled out of this particular case. And of course, I was kind of trying to keep track of our Shohei base. And we have four Shohei base. We did not pull any Shohei finest first moments tonight. Contreras to 50, Hamilton to 250, Contreras to 150, Flaherty to 99, Freddie Freeman 150, Beckham 250, nice little Rafael Devers to 50 with a finest first moments insert. Robertson to 150, Andahar 250, Brian Dozier orange to 25, Chris Archer 250, Aurora 150, Brian Dozier to 99, Charlie Blackmon to 150, and Justin Verlander to 250. So those are our numbered cards that were not autographed, just our straight up numbered cards. Now we'll recap our hits. Max Fried for the Atlanta Braves. Nice little Molina here for the St. Louis Cardinals on the Cornerstones insert. Anderson, rookie refractor for the Marlins. For my Cincinnati Reds, Orange Wave Iglesias. Dustin Fowler for the A's, rookie refractor. Andy came out on Finest Hour for the Yankees. I love that hit. We pulled a really cool one for the Reds with Barry Larkin the other day too. So the Finest Hours are always a lot of fun. Those are case hits, of course. Chris Taylor for the Dodgers. Ozzie, nice little orange Ozzie to 25 for the Braves. Flaherty, rookie refractor, Cardinals. Here comes a pretty Austin Hayes for the Orioles, rookie green /99 with the wave pattern. Our second Dustin Fowler, this one is gold parallel, numbered 250. For the Colorado Rockies, Ryan McMahon, or something somewhat similar to that. And there he is. There is Shohei Ohtani hits with a nice little on-card autograph for the Yankees. Ahmed Rosario, rookie refractor for the Mets. And then Tyler Mahle, rookie refractor for the Reds. So that has us wrapped up tonight with this case of Finest. I will, however, put up the spreadsheet information again in case some of you jumped in part of the way through, you didn't catch it earlier, whatever the case may be. Let's put that up real quickly. And again, you can see there what your anticipated shipping date is for both of the breaks we did tonight, the jersey being a free shipping break, and of course, Finest a paid shipping break. And here is another quick little spin through what's coming up in the days ahead. We've got plenty more memorabilia coming up. And then, of course, baseball-wise, we're going to bust into a half case of Series 2 Jumbo on Wednesday night when it comes out. We'll be back opening some more Finest on Friday night. And then there's plenty of baseball jerseys and 2012 Signature Series and all kinds of other stuff coming up. Some more of the autographed Onyx Preferred Players baseballs and all that stuff. And I believe that's got it done for us tonight. So once again, thanks everybody. I appreciate you joining the break, and hopefully I'll see you again on one of the other ones coming up in the days ahead. In the meantime, I hope you have a great week. We'll see you soon. Bye now.